My name is Ron Carver. I'm the curator of this exhibit, Waging Peace in Vietnam, U.S. Soldiers and Veterans Who Opposed the War. It starts here with this photograph of David Courtwright, who is the co-editor with me of the companion book. It's a photograph that was taken by the famous fashion photographer Richard Avedon. And this is actually David Courtwright in his uniform, and on his hand is a real live peace dove. And the Student Mobilization Committee wanted this poster to show the tie-in between the GI movement within the military and the civilian peace movement. There were close to 300 individual GI newspapers written by GIs for GIs. Soldiers were being court-martialed for handing out these underground papers, so they did it at great risk. They exchanged these from one base to another. They were able to actually build the GI movement for peace. The other key enabling aspect of the GI movement were the coffee houses that we set up. There were 32 GI coffee houses outside of military installations all over the country. They were places where GIs could get together after work or in the weekend, listen to rock and roll, drink coffee, talk to each other, but they also used these coffee houses to plan protests. The number of folks going AWOL had quadrupled. Over 1 million days of military service were lost to the Army as people were going AWOL and deserting. This is a powerful, robust movement. By 1971, the GI movement was so robust that the Pentagon felt they had to begin withdrawing troops. At that point, they began to rely more on the Navy and the Air Force for bombing missions, the Navy for fighter jets, the Air Force for B-52s. And as that began to happen, the anti-war movement began to grow more robust within the Navy and the Air Force. The other thing that the veterans did when they came back is they blew the whistle on war crimes. And without them, America would never know the true horrors of this war. By this period of time, the late 60s, we're past the period of simply individual moral acts of dissent into building resistance, into actually building a GI movement. You can't discount the role of the GI movement that made the continued prosecution of the war, both the ground war and the air war, untenable for the Pentagon.